Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your 2026 year ahead tarot forecast for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well, Sagittarius. It's where we look at key themes, energies, turning points that are unfolding for you for 2026. And as always, it won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you for 2026. We're going to go through the energies month by month as we always do. I say what comes to me. It is intuitive spiritual guidance. So let's see what we have for you. And your first card has turned over. We have the Six of Cups in January. All right. February, we have the Nine of Swords. March, oh lovely, we have the Sun. The Sun coming out in a reading is powerful, especially for a yearly reading. We have a very positive, powerful energy of the Sun here. The Ten of Pentacles in April. We have Judgment in May. We have the Eight of Wands in June. July, we have the Two of Cups. August, we have the Hierophant. September, we have the Eight of Swords. October, can be you, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, male or female. November, we have the Hanged Man. And December, we have the King of Cups. All right, Sagittarius, so let's go through the energies one by one. Do also look at the next 3 months tarot readings for your sign, starting in January to March, because I take the energies from this kind of reading and go deeper into the meanings, the detail, so that might well be informative for you. We have January, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is very powerful in terms of a place, a person, people that have been in our life for a significant amount of time or all of our life. It can be a scenario here of nostalgia, memories, something that is connected to a heart or someone. It can also be to do with people returning into our lives or reconnecting with a place that is significant. So the Six of Cups is very powerful in terms of a soul connection, somebody who you might have been with for a significant amount of time, or you might be reconnecting to that person, whether it's friendship, family, love, romantic, other areas of life as well. Could be a work thing, people who you had a bond with, camaraderie, good times with, memories with. This can be an opportunity to reconnect with that person or somebody who has been in your life for a significant amount of time. That will be a focus. Where do we go from here? What's the next stage? We have this history, this period of being together. Now, where do we go from here? So those are the questions that you might be asking yourself in January time. You can also be reconnecting to places as well. This can be very powerful in terms of childhood places, places that you are a place that you knew from your childhood. Can be a workplace as well, that you were happy, you have good memories. You have an opportunity to reconnect to that or go back there in some way, or move to a place that has happy memories for you. So this may well be a very positive focus for you for the month of January. Very powerful also to do with children, the Six of Cups. In addition, the energies of the Six of Cups, it can be us coming back to our happy selves. events unfolding or things happening for us where we find that sense of being in a happy state of equilibrium. It represents also something happening that brings you real delight and joy. Just like we jump for joy as children, we can find that delight in things that are happening, events unfolding, connections happening in some way as well. That brings us that sense of real delight in our circumstances. So there could well be something unfolding for you in January that brings you a real sense of delight and joy here. But it can be, like I said, a focus on a person, place, or situation that you've been with for a significant amount of time, and it might well be, where do we go from here? For others of you, it can be to do with reconnecting to a person or place from the past. But it is coming in for a reason. That's the fundamental energy here. The Nine of Swords, stress, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights. It can be also stress, experiencing stress in your circumstances as well in February. So mental stress, mental anxiety. The Nine of Swords is magnified energy. The card speaks of somebody in the dead of night focusing on one negative thought. You know, it starts with that bottom rung, the sword, is the thought. But when we focus on that one negative thing, those swords start multiplying just like they do on that to the left of that person. This is what our mind does. Our mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy. When we focus on one negative thing, it can have a progressive effect. The stress, the worry, the anxiety magnifies. So there's always a reason why we feel that way with the Nine of Swords. Some of you could be going through some stress, some worry, some anxiety, or it can represent stress. It could be stress at work, stress in a situation, whatever that scenario would be. But it's being aware of it. It's knowing that sometimes when we take a step back to gain perspective in a situation, we get greater clarity of what's troubling us and understand what we need to do. So even though there could well be a level of stress and anxiety, and we can over-worry, over-dwell, over-analyze, overthink, this can be a very powerful thing here, Sagittarius, that sometimes we just have to take a step back to gain perspective on our situation here, because the mind can be a powerful thing. We take control of our thoughts, or have the opportunity to here. We're also told with that blanket, the blanket is very powerful in terms of a spiritual blanket of protection as well, that even though you might well be worried in your circumstances, there is the available for comfort, for protection. It might well be here from God, Spirit, the universe in some way here. So again, this can be a scenario here of you're not alone. Some of you might need to hear that. Some of you might need to call on your faith, and so on and so forth. It can be the card of the insomniac as well here, Sagittarius. So for those of you who are not sleeping well for whatever reason, it can be a focus to try and sort that out. If there are issues to do with insomnia, or things that are affecting your sleep, it's doing what you need to do to sort that out, to bring healthy changes to your circumstances as well. So this can be a focus on that too. The energies between the Nine of Swords and the Sun, interestingly enough, we can worry ourselves, like I said, and overthink and overdwell on our thoughts. But the energies between the Sun and the Nine of Swords is, you might worry about a situation, but the Sun is saying that good things are happening for you. So if you're worried about what's going to happen next, or worried about your scenario here, the Sun can be illuminating. This can be your answer to do something about it. Everything becomes clear. You are illuminated in what you need to do. So very powerful would be to do with that Nine of Swords energy in March. This is how I'm going to take action. This is what I need to do to remedy the situation. It's light after dark. If you were worrying about answers or decisions coming in or wondering which way something was going to go, the sun represents good news, celebration, joy, happiness, light after dark. There is a way forward here, and it's very positive. So even though Spirit is saying you're going to worry, this all comes good in March period. So the sun is a great answer of yes. If you're waiting for some kind of answer, this would be a resounding yes in March period. So very good in terms of success, abundance, decisions going in your favor, seeing the light in a scenario, just beautiful. And also being illuminated to bring healthy changes to your circumstances, especially to do with sleep patterns, insomnia, things affecting your sleep. This is what I need to do. This is how I'm going to bring the change. So being powerfully illuminated and awakened would be the scenario here in March too. Can be to do with March itself. It doesn't have to relate to February as well. But the sun, just great positive energies. When the sun comes out in the normal world, everything just feels good. There's growth. Things begin to happen. Everything becomes clear. Everything feels good. This is the energy of March. And it can be in whichever area of life, but this is just a real powerful symbol, the most powerful card of the tarot deck. Good news, celebration, joy, happiness, abundance, success, healing. Things become clear in terms of moving forward. Very positive to do with the things in the card as well. Children, pregnancy, animals. Positive things on that basis can also happen. So this is what I see for you here in March period. Right after that, we have the Ten of Pentacles in April. Ten of Pentacles is very empowering for you for this period. Ten of Pentacles represents financial success, long-term stability and security. It represents a sum of money coming in as well. So some of you could be inheriting a sum of money, or it can be unexpected money coming in, a significant amount of money. There could well be focuses in terms of family businesses, success on that basis. Very positive in terms of retirement decisions, retirement pots. Some of you might well be deciding, in order to resolve this situation, I need to retire. I need to get maybe, it could be a new job. It's not limited to that, but it represents, for some of you coming into February to April period, you might be making some key decisions to do with money matters, financial matters, career matters, business matters that are healthy for you and are likely coming to fruition in April. Very positive in terms of long-term stability and security in terms of relationships, putting down roots, commitment, home property, even focuses on family home and property as well with the Ten of Pentacles. This is a strong sense of very stable, solid energy. It would also be really positive if you were waiting decisions to do with money, however that would manifest for you. These energies between March and April would be a resounding yes coming in, to do with goal achievements, to do with money, financial success, and so on as well. So the Ten of Pentacles is a great wealth card. It can be the wealth of people around us. We see the generations of family in the picture. So it can represent wealth isn't just financial, it's the wealth that we have of the people that we are connected to as well. So that message might resonate for you for the month of April too. But feeling true wealth in April period is the card here. We have Judgment. So Sagittarius, the energy of judgment, there could well be a karmic crossroads that you are facing. You might need to make a decision. The energy of judgment gives us an opportunity to stay on the path that we're on or do something differently. It can be linked with second chances, forgiveness as well, but not limited to that. It represents a life choice and to choose wisely. Really also let experience be your guide in terms of what's led to this point. And that's how we choose wisely. We choose with wisdom. We choose with experience or someone sharing their wisdom with us. We can experience karmic lessons and we come to a crossroads as well. And it's what has that karmic lesson taught you? You might have a choice now to make in terms of what you've learned, what you've gained, what the karmic lesson is, and now decide which way you go at a crossroads. So this may well be very powerful for you in terms of a life choice, a life decision. Choose wisely because the judgment card, the decision, stays with us for quite some time, if not permanent. The energy with judgment is also positive in decisions coming into us. If you are waiting for a decision, this is a great omen for you that in May, if you're waiting for an important decision in any life area, this is very favorable for you. It can be very karmic, very positive in terms of a favorable decision. Could well be by the actions that you have taken. So this is or the actions that you have that have led you to this point. Judgment is very positive in terms of a very fair judgment coming in that is likely very favorable for you in May time. And it can conclude experiences, processes as well if you're going through that. So if you're going through that in your life here, if there is an experience that you're going through, this would be, there is a decision coming in that would bring resolution. And that's the end of it. It's the final decision. The energy of the Eight of Wands here, Sagittarius. The Eight of Wands is news, communication, conversations. So there could well be some very positive news, communication coming in. It can be out of the blue and it's very exciting and it promises real change. So for those of you who are looking for news, waiting for news, having conversations this month, they're going somewhere, they're bringing positive change for you, is the energy here. It can be linked with networking, pursuing multiple options. Things are moving forward on that basis, really moving forward in a very positive way. The Eight of Wands is also connected to fast forward movement. So just things happening really, really quickly, very decisively and quickly. And sometimes we just have to drop everything and respond to it. So just represents an opportunity for something coming in or change coming in. It's really exciting. It's really positive, but it can happen really fast. It will be the same in terms of love. So this card can represent sudden love, sudden connection. You could move forward very positively and decisively in terms of existing relationships, but it can also be the opportunity for something coming out of the blue that is new love. So certainly to do with passion, chemistry, attraction, this can be really positive on that basis. And the Eight of Wands in June also links to travel. So for those of you who are expecting it, or maybe it comes out of the blue, there could well be an important journey or travel or holiday or an opportunity to go somewhere would be indicated with the Eight of Wands. It's a really exciting, uplifting, it's fire energy. It is Sagittarian energy as well, Mercury in Sagittarius. So very powerful in terms of communication, but not limited to that. This is things are happening, positive changes happening, things are unfolding, can be quite quick. But really exciting things happening for you. And following that, we have the Two of Cups. This is my bond between two people. Two of Cups can be positive in terms of new friendships or existing friendships. Can be friendships moving to love romantic status, or this can just be new love, a new connection, somebody who you instantly bond with, you are instantly attracted to, there's instant chemistry, you know each other without saying anything. This are two people who see each other and they just know. Very powerful connected energies, kindred spirits, soul connections, whether it's to do with bonds of friendship, bonds of love, romance, or business partnerships. This indicates that there is a real opportunity to connect to someone who is significant to you, who is a soul connection. Can be starting partnerships of that case as well, any kind of partnership with the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups for me as a reader is also really positive, to do with important agreements, important offers and invitations may well be extended to you in this period as well. So July, there is someone who is significant to you here. Again, offers, invitations extended, consensus agreements being reached would be very positive in that basis as well. But it's just very happy, fulfilling energy with the Two of Cups. Even in an existing relationship between these two energies, between July and August period, you might have an opportunity to deepen a relationship. The Hierophant can represent the next traditional step. This will be very positive in terms of marriage, long-term committed relationships, having children, buying a home, moving in together. So there could well be some opportunity here to see where something leads or progress a relationship of some kind, certainly in terms of matters of the heart. Whether it's new or existing, again, things can move forward quite quick with the energies on the table over these last 2 or 3 months. So this is that scenario here of where you're just moving forward in faith, you're moving forward in the way that you feel you absolutely should. It can be with this person. Now, the Hierophant isn't necessarily linked to that. The Hierophant is very positive in terms of a focus on the traditional. So the traditional institutions of society, I've spoken about personal institutions. It can be linked to the importance of religion or discovering religion or spiritual awakenings, answered prayers coming in August period. It very positive in terms of traditional institutions of society. So some of you may have dealings with educational establishments, deciding to progress education in some way. Religious establishments, like I said, some of you discovering or furthering or deepening your spiritual faith. The energy of the Hierophant can be linked to legal institutions, government institutions as well, so dealings on that basis. Police, universities, schools, there could well be a flavour of that. But either way, the Hierophant is very positive because it's always connected to a higher power at work, supporting you, guiding you, helping you in some way. So should you need to hear that, see that, know that, in the month of August, it's absolutely, there is a higher power at work in your circumstances, always with the Hierophant. The Spirit can work through someone significant as well. So the Hierophant can be somebody whose Spirit is working through to bring you something. Can be advice, guidance, support, can be a holy person, a teacher, a mentor, might well be significant for you as well. So it's a big energy, it's a big major arcana, but extremely spiritual here, Sagittarius. So these are the energies here for the month of August period. We have some stuck energy with the Eight of Swords in September period. This is a mental energy with the Eight of Swords. The energy of the mind is a powerful thing, as I said with the Nine of Swords. The mind, the way we look at something, the way we see something can keep us stuck. Now, sometimes there are reasons for that. Sometimes it's the mind, sometimes working against us. So it's a limitation energy. You might well be in a situation here where you might be limiting your growth, limiting your forward movement, and might be focusing on that in terms of something that you've been holding back on, something that you haven't wanted to do for whatever reason. This can be a focus on how we limit ourselves and how we overcome that. So there could well be something that has limited you by your outlook, that you need to overcome for we can keep ourselves stuck. And then there will be a focus on how you release from that in the month of September. If you're feeling held back in a scenario as well, the same thing applies. If you're feeling held back by other influences, again, it can be a focus on that. How do I overcome limitation? What do I need to do to kind of break free of this limiting pattern or experience that I'm going through, not going anywhere, feeling stuck? What do I need to do? So there could well be a flavor of that, a focus on that for you in the month of September. The mind is a powerful thing as well, like I said. So this can be a scenario where sometimes there are reasons why we don't want to move further in a scenario, and we have to really listen to, again, our intuition as well as our mental energies with this. What if it doesn't feel right? If you don't feel within your very core that you want to move forward in a scenario, it might be the right thing to do. So it can be making the right decisions. I don't want to move down this path. Sometimes it can be experience, you're wiser. So this can be a scenario of sometimes we keep ourselves stuck for a reason because it doesn't serve us to move down a path that we don't want to go down for our own reasons, whatever those reasons are. So limitations can work for us in terms of healthy boundaries as well. It's however that mind is teaching you, guiding you, supporting you. Sometimes it can be, like I said, it can work against us. Sometimes our thoughts have meaning, and it's deciphering the meaning between those two energies. Sometimes there are healthy boundaries and healthy limitations, sometimes not so healthy, or opportunities to overcome those. These are the energies for you in September. You are absolutely in your power coming into October, however. This is likely you. I love Queen of Wands energy because she is the warrior queen, male or female with this energy, but this is a sign of power, a sign of absolutely coming into your own, getting to where you want to be, the position where you want to be in life, making things happen by being action-orientated and assertive and go-getting and driven. This is really getting to where you want to be by taking the lead in your life. The Queen of Wands sits on her throne. It's status, it is leadership, it is a powerful position in your own life. Now, this can represent very positive, obviously, in terms of business, career, leadership positions, positions of authority would be evident with the Queen of Wands. But you have the power to also take action and manifest and get to where you want to be with the Queen of Wands energy as well. So this can be about making things happen by a combination of intuition and action with the Queen of Wands energy. She understands what she needs to do, and she doesn't just take action, she's led by her intuition. So that combination is powerful and gets you to where you want to be in October period. Again, male or female energy. The cat in the picture is our psychic ability connected to our psychic energy. It also can represent things like loyal friends as well, or people who are with us on the journey as well, who support us through good times and bad, can be very intuitive, play into your strengths, landing on your feet, making things happen. These are the energies here. Courage, strength, confidence, action, assertion is linked with the Queen of Wands, passion, but absolutely getting to where you want to be. It's a very assertive month come October period. Having gone through maybe a stuck energy here, this is a scenario, if you have been limited in some way, shape or form, you know how to take action to get you where you want to be in October period. November, we have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man can represent here, Sagittarius, looking at something in a different way. I describe the Hanged Man as still energy again. It's interesting, we've got kind of still action, still energy. But we have the energy here, and they're not necessarily connected to each same life area. It can be different life areas. The Hanged Man is when we surrender. We surrender looking at something the way that we've always looked at something, and we allow ourselves to look at something in a different way. that brings us illumination. It brings us inspiration, enlightenment, wisdom, because we gain a different perspective. This is the scenario of out with the old way of looking at something, in with a new. A fresh perspective can change everything in your situation. This can be the message for you in November period. It doesn't necessarily mean that looking at something in a different way is easy. It's not. But you have an opportunity to be illuminated, to gain deeper understanding, deeper insight. I sometimes use the analogy here with the Hanged Man of, if you have felt stuck in a situation where you have always done the same thing that you've always done, always walked the same path that you've always walked, and you get to a point in December where you might look at doing something differently. You might open your mind up to new possibilities, different ways of doing things that you have never considered. Sometimes, again, in career, that could be different approaches, different way of looking at something, different industries, broadening your, opening up your mind that you've been closed off to would be a scenario here. It would be the same in terms of personal relationships or other areas of life as well. So this can sometimes be that sense where we just have to be open to surrender. Surrender the way that we've always done something, the way that we've always looked at something, and be open to truly look at something in a different way and see where that leads, see the enlightenment, see how things unfold, think outside the box, open up our mind. We're not closed off to something. We're not tunnel visioned. We are open. And we open up to see what enlightenment comes our way. Sometimes that can take a little time, but we wait. We're open, and we see what inspiration comes our way. We see the fresh perspectives, fresh ideas, fresh epiphanies, fresh illumination, fresh learnings. This is the scenario here. If it's to do with a person that, for example, or a situation where you're deciding to wait, again, this is an energy of surrender. It can sometimes be because you're not prepared to sacrifice what you might have put time and energy into already, whatever your circumstances might be. So the best thing to do if you're not sure is to wait, but be open. Be open to look at something in a different way is the advice with the Hanged Man, and the illumination, the answer will come. So if you're not sure about what to do, the advice will be wait, and Spirit will bring you your answer, but be open to not just be tunnel visioned, closed-minded, but to really be open in which way things can move forward, and the answer will come. You will gain enlightenment, illumination, wisdom, epiphanies, however that manifest answers. This will be the energy here. Fresh perspectives, fresh way of looking at something is available to you here. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is heart-centered energy. This could well be somebody who is a focus for you for the month of December. King of Cups can be somebody who is connected to your heart. You might be helping a King of Cups, or a King of Cups might be helping you. Can be helpful advice, guidance, something that's driven by love, helpful support when you need it. King of Cups can be very positive in terms of love, romantic, parental, a very, very close connected friend, siblings. This can be somebody who is a focus for you. Can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but not limited to that. Male or female with this reading. But there could well be somebody who is offering love, supporting you in some way, offering you loving support when you need it. Or it can be offers of love or an opportunity to deepen love and romantic relationships as well with the King of Cups. This is somebody who knows their heart and knows what they want. So again, this can be somebody who might be offering you or asking you in terms of love matters to express love, open to love, progress love in some way, would be the scenario here. If this is to do with the previous November, the energy here, Sagittarius, is somebody is offering love, because it might well be you felt you were hanging. something wasn't going anywhere. Again, we have the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man. And this is a scenario of, I need to make my move. I need to further things, because the Queen of Wands doesn't feel like things are moving forward in a relationship, and I'm leaving someone hanging. So this can be a scenario of somebody's waited long enough and it's time to move things forward. If that's the case, certainly to do with existing relationships. But like I said, it's not limited to that. If you're feeling stuck in a situation, the King of Cups can also help support you and guide you through love, loving gestures, support, kindness, compassion would be the energy here as well. If you are giving someone the benefit of the doubt in heart matters, this is the scenario of being open to wait, let things play out, not ready to sacrifice something right now because you're not sure, and you're open. And one of two things would happen. This person could potentially, let you down again. It's not limited to heart matters. It can be friendships, family, connections that are connected to our heart. This person could let you down again, or you'll be glad you gave them the benefit of the doubt and things work out beautifully. This is somebody who is connecting to your heart in some way. So these are the energies that you might be playing with for those 3-4 months of the last half of 2026, Sagittarius. But understanding how you are taking action, you are in a position of power, you are connected to self, knowing what you want, how you want to take the lead, and being very intuitive in terms of your action when you take action and when you don't, is what I would see as a combination for the month of September to December, for the months of those periods. But like I said, King of Cups, if this is you connecting to your heart, you know what you need to do. This is being open to offer love, knowing it's time to open up to love and romance or further things in some way would be the energy here. Self-love within the mix as well. Might well be a scenario here where you'll have an opportunity to conquer your emotions as well. Certainly in terms of heart matters, and understand what you need to do. Love the fact that you're coming out in your reading with the Queen of Wands energy. Love the fact that the sun is in your reading because it permeates the whole reading. There's always a reason why I say, here comes the sun shines on you, because it really has that effect on a tarot reading. It lightens the negative energies and really uplifts the positive energies in a big way. So this is the energy here for you for 2026. So I'm going to pull some additional cards here, Sagittarius. I'm going to start with an Archangel Michael message. What do we have for our lovely Sagittarians? Thank you for 2026 year ahead tarot reading. What do we have for Sagittarius? So the card that's come out is Sense of Humor. Thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So keeping your sense of humor at all times can see you through. Can see you through 2026 is what you're being told here. Sometimes you've just got to laugh. Let's see what we have for you as a fortune message. Fortunes for Sagittarius. Message for Sagittarius, thank you. Angel spirits, guides. Okay, I've got three, I think. 3 cards that came out. We have Dragonfly number 8. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. We have Proposal number 27. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. Very nice, certainly with the King of Cups being here from a personal level. We have number 31, thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. All right, let's pull you a spirit animal oracle message, Sagittarius, for the year ahead, 2026, for Sagittarius. Message for Sagittarius, thank you. Okay, we've got personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So the personal choice is you can be whatever you want to be. You have the power to make it happen by your action. Let's pull one more. We have frog prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Very positive in money matters. Prosperous energy. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to finish off with a message from Spirit to wrap up your Sagittarius 2026 year ahead tarot reading. What do we have for Sagittarius? Thank you. Final message from Spirit for our lovely Sagittarians. So your message, Sagittarius, we have self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So a message that you need to hear, self-sabotage, which we all do, there's levels to this, but don't hold yourself back, because this is the energy of a real time of you coming into your own and understanding how you need to get things moving, make things happen, get to where you want to be, further yourself in some way as well, acting on your passions, your intuition, your drive, what inspires you. This is a scenario here, Sagittarius, for you for 2026. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Sagittarius, for 2026. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful 2026. Beautiful, beautiful energies on the table that are unfolding for you. And I will see you next time.